Works at The Daily Show. Please give it up for Randall Otis.
Hey, what's up, libs? How you guys doing? Nothing has changed. My dad, he said, "Great job. What is that?" Okay, it's cool to be here. I'm from Florida, which I can hear you judging me in your hearts. It's not the best state. It's like, if I meet somebody else from Florida, we both think less of each other. That's the type of state Florida is. But I grew up in the suburbs, and my dad, he grew up in Compton, which we've all seen the movies. But he became a really successful businessman, but he still brings Compton energy to non-Compton situations constantly. He's the only person I ever heard say, "Hey, y'all gonna finish this caviar or what?" I'm like, we are safe, man. Relax. Like, we went to an opera, in the middle of the opera, he just leans over and is like, "Man, these bitches can sing." I'm like, how the fuck did you make it this far? It's absurd. And now he's retired, so his politics is just unhinged. In our dining room, we used to have a painting of a field, and now he put up a poster that says, "Stay black and die." I'm like, all right, well, we're the only black family in this neighborhood, so now we can't have dinner guests. He's so dope. I remember as kids, he would read me and my brother excerpts from Malcolm X's autobiography, and he had to stop because we started beating up white kids on the playgrounds. And they're all liberal, so they're like, we deserve it. Oh man, I love Florida, dude. It's a wild place. It's a very racist state. The most racist thing I ever heard was in Florida, and it was a guy who said, "This back in the day, my family would own your family." It's like, bro, you could never afford my family. You lease a Ford Focus, no. It's also, I like being up here, because down in Florida, I grew up around a lot of rich conservatives, and New York's great because there's a lot of rich liberals, and they're very ashamed of all the money they have. I think rich liberals created checking your privilege just to be able to brag openly. It's like, yeah, I'm a white, cisgendered, heterosexual male with a lot of family wealth, a fat dick, a full head of hair, and you know what? Just something I'm gonna have to learn to live with. We all have our problems in this world, this is mine. You cannot have a dollar, I'm busy thinking about something. Now I moved up here. I went to high school in Jersey, which is just the Florida of the North. It's so good. I got no respect anywhere I go, and I was a dancer for the majority of my life. I was a dancer, and I was always the only straight guy in every dance team I was a part of, and I was also never the best dancer, and I assumed I would never be the best dancer because I wasn't gay, and that does not make sense. But I think that's how white rappers feel. It's like, look, I am just a guest in this space. I know my position. And I would have bullies too. They'd be like, "What's up with you, man? You gay or something?" I'm like, God, I wish. Jesus. Maybe we could land this pirouette for once. I don't know. I have a lot of artistic anxiety, like fetishes. A lot of really great artists have fetishes. Van Gogh had them, Mozart had them. If I hear about a guy who likes getting pissed on, I'm like, dude, he can probably paint real good. It's like, give me a towel, I'm dripping. I have it on a lot of stuff because I'm super vanilla and it makes me insecure. Because, like, I'll be having missionary sex and I'll be liking it, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is why you're never gonna write a fucking novel. This uninspired work. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I love you, that's what's wrong. I'm never gonna be anything. Yeah, dude, I was in high school, I was on the dance team. And I was also on the football team, so it was like if Spike Lee directed High School Musical, that's my whole life. And they always have jocks as the villains, but theater kids are cutting assholes. Remember, I would leave football practice, go dance, the football players would call me gay, I'm like, thank you. And then I would leave dance practice, go study my playbook, and all the dancers were like, oh, what, you're gonna huddle up with your boys and fuck each other? I'm like, whoa, what? Like, I thought y'all were gay. It's like, we are gay, but we're also bitches. Welcome to high school. Like, can a man plie in peace? I just want peace. And I went to a pretty good college. Did anyone here go to NYU? Yeah. My college is better than NYU. No. I love saying that. But no, I went to a pretty good college, but my dad went there, so I was a legacy student, so it was a lot easier for me. But when I got to campus, so many people to my face were like, the only reason you're in this school is because you're black. And I'm like, no, it's because my daddy went here, bitch. It is nepotism. You know how hard it is to infiltrate the American empire? Give me some fucking credit, dog. It's like getting mad at a sports team. It's like the only reason you won is because y'all did steroids. Like, no, we paid the refs off. It's a different crime. I like being in New York. New York's great because the racism's subtle, like jazz. This might be kind of weird, but like, currently we're in the new age of female empowerment, which I am on board for 95%. And the remaining 5% is just that white women are very confident now. To the point they like forget they're white sometimes. Like every time a white woman tells me about her getting catcalled, it's her SNL audition for the blackest voice she could possibly do. Every time. It's like, yeah, I was just minding my own business. This guy comes out of nowhere like, damn, shawty, what's he doing that booty? I'm like, whoa, dude. Did he talk like that? He's like, no, he just said nice ass. I'm like, all right, what was that spice at the end? What was that? It's just weird. It's something that starts progressive and gets really not progressive. It's like, I hate Donald Trump. I'm like, yeah, I totally agree. He's acting like a nigger. I'm like, all right, well, second part bothers me a lot. Damn. I do have to get out of here. It's very random, but I love video games, and my favorite video game of all time is Guitar Hero. And I wish they would bring it back, but instead of the guitar controller, it's a black man's hands, and you just have to nail a handshake. So, perfect, my man, perfect. All right, I just spent the whole Friday evening doing this. All right, goodbye, everybody.